Don't want that. We have a show out there, nigga. Yeah. Remember that time you said that shit, nigga? What's up, nigga? 64th.
Oh shit, she got a tent.
It's her playpen.
I thought it was a trampoline.
That's what he said. Like, where the hell I jumped in?
I don't know what you was on.
That's what I thought she was just in here having a good time. Like, yo, you be having a good time, bro. You ain't that tall. You can put right through that little part. Right through that part right there. Yeah. You could jump up on that.
I'm gonna crack my head.
Put your helmet on.
My helmet.
Yo, why you say it like that though?
You told me to put your helmet on as if
Put your helmet on, son. Put your little helmet on. Your little cadet helmet. Yo! She don't got no helmet. No more. She grew out of it.
No more.
Man.
You plugged in all the things. You didn't put the splitter on it?
No.
Hey, are you still eating?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Put the light over there.
Yeah.
So it could be light from different angles. Alright, you in the shot. You could be in it today? Oh shit, we got celebrity on deck, nigga. What? Celebrity on deck.
I would never want to be. I'll take the money part. I'll be like a songwriter, somebody behind the scenes, or a filmmaker, or something. I don't want nobody to like these people be crazy. They come and break in your house and jump over your fence and do like
Roll one, I'm gonna roll.
For somebody that you don't even know, you never met in your life, and they be like, "I love you," and then they go to their funeral and stuff, and it's like, "What's wrong with you?" I barely want to go because I just don't. That's a sad occasion, so I barely want to go to people funeral that I am close with. So what's the hell I'm going to a stranger? And some people just go out.
On the move like I need a new hobby. Fuck a 9 to 5.
Whoa, cat.
I thought she was cute.
That's her toy, ain't it?
Yeah.
You got a toy that look like a presents box, well. Yo, we here. We in the building, man. 30 is the new 20. Is there? Here, man. Got a great episode for you guys tonight. It's gonna be entertaining. Promise. And it's gonna be some surprises. 2 or 3 or 4 surprises. Maybe might have a special guest. But yo, it's your boy Smiley Jizzle, my man's and we here, man. We in the building. Little things gonna come on. So, right? So, I got a few things that I want to talk about today, but I want to segue into it by starting with this. Do you think it's right to get involved in a situation that's not yours, like sticking your nose in business where it don't belong? Selective heroism, the title of this video. Do you believe it's in your best interest as a man for you to be like, listen, that's a woman in trouble, I gotta stand up for my right. Is it okay to be that white knight? We're gonna go around with this to see how everybody feels about it in depth. And you think so? You wanna go first? Alright. So we're gonna just go around like this. I'll go last. And start with you. So what do you think as a woman? How you feel?
they will get you killed or unalive because or for some petty something that it don't even have to get to that. Or where it's like, oh, it ain't even a serious, like, you ain't gonna do nothing, they don't put your hands on you or not, because your feelings hurt. And you want, so it depends on the situation. And it depends on if the person is someone that's always getting into stuff, where it's to the point you're gonna always, you're the type of person where you're gonna always be fighting for the person, you're gonna always have to pop somebody or whatever because they don't know how to keep their mouth shut and they just start in trouble, like they the root of the problem, then no. I mean, I don't know. It depends. I mean, we're speaking generally, then you wouldn't know the person personally. But I think people need to humble themselves, and a lot of women, well, I'm not going to say a lot of women, I don't know the percentage or whatever, but women that act like that, sometimes they need to be knocked the fuck out. Not killed or unalive, but sometimes maybe it'll humble you and make you wake up and realize, I'm not a man. Why are you sitting here trying to fight with a dude or a female? Like, or whatever. So maybe sometimes that wake women up.
You want to go to one? Yeah, it's around here. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it's right around the corner. On Green. Well, there's one. What time?
8:41.
There's one.
What time they close? 10?
Yeah, there's one on what is that? Ferry? Is that Ferry? Yeah, there's one on Ferry and there's one on Green. There's a bunch of them around.
Well, where we went for this, there's one on that same road.
But you don't have to go that far. There's
It's something
one
closer than that?
Yeah, wherever's close, I want to go the closest one.
So you want to wait, pause it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to miss this shit.
We should have paid, well, it was kind of last minute.
Get your food! Who? Get in the car? Who? Nay. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
One day. I don't know how people go. They said you were going there and you were straight. When you were on the outside, that's something that.
Yeah.
Because, and then you decide to do that, then you go back out and just date women again. Like, that's so deceptive.
I think it's jail rape.
That's what they got. Oh yeah, they be the booty bandits or they be in there doing that and
Some
nobody knows.
niggas be living different lives and they'll come home
Yeah, and you
like on
can't
straight.
tell because they act like how a regular
Yeah.
man or a heterosexual.
Me and my boy was talking about like how people that have been to prison, they had to do shit that they never really want to talk about. But people be thinking like it'd be like fucking Oz and shit like that. Some aspects of it is just like Oz, but it's not like that for every individual. It's an individual spot, and it depends on what type of prison you in, and it depends on the level of security that they have. So like if you fucking some type of nigga and the COs don't like you or some shit, or they know you coming here for particular reasons, then they'll let shit happen or whatever. But majority of the time you come in here, only thing that really do be happening, like dudes do be getting raped. But the dudes that get raped, great. You know what I mean? Those dudes be like sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because now
They be afraid to fight for themselves or whatever. Like so you gotta like defend yourself.
sometimes they try to defend themselves, but if a nigga 200 pounds,
Or if he
and
has
6
more than
feet,
one
and
person
he
holding
just
him
knock
down.
you out, and then you
Then
wake up.
you gotta cut them. You gotta let them know cause they be telling you be with people.
If he knocked you out,
Cause you
how you gonna cut
you
him?
can't be in there and really be by yourself. You gotta have somebody that like watch your back.
And then they said
You
don't
gotta
just
make
be
friends.
playing the game sometimes either, because you gotta have to prove yourself. So if you join the game, you ain't really about to like trying to do it for protection, and then it's time to get real or whatever.
You really gotta be paying attention.
And sometimes
And
people
just
will
be
make
looking
you
out
think they're your friend and
for
turn
yourself.
around and do
Yeah,
that. Those guys
absolutely.
be manipulative that be doing that. They'll be your friend and be nice to you or whatever, and then
Don't
next
take
thing you
nothing
know,
from
you
nobody,
in
yeah.
cell.
You
So
gotta-
you talking about
You
being
gotta
friends
stay to
if you
yourself
don't know nobody
and don't
in
take
there.
nothing from nobody. Yeah, but you
Just
gotta
conscious.
scope it out. Like if somebody, like if you got shit to
Just
pay for or whatever, then you make friends that way. Yo, I got a few of this. The person that you
Yeah,
bunk
might have
with,
to
your
have
bunkie,
somebody on the outside.
your bunkie gotta be cool. Yo, I'm about to get this. Yo, you need anything? Yo, we gonna be in this shit together.
That shit nice, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Kudos, bro. That was
Wait,
no,
so
look,
back to
he
what
did
you said.
roll it back in the
You
day.
said, what do you
And I don't
think?
even like these goddamn books, but
You said, what do you think about protecting a woman? And that was your question.
Oh yeah.
What turn is it?
It's your turn actually. It's your turn. Cause she already said. Well, nah, just recap what you said, what you felt.
To recap, we asked, would you protect, if you're a man, would you protect or should you protect a woman? You said it's your civic duty to protect a woman that's in distress and a man is putting their hands on her. And you don't know the situation, but you see she's in danger. And I said, it depends, well, if you just let her, sometimes it backfire because we was asking her man, they be fighting all the time, and she was going to keep going back to him or whatever, so why even bother? But if it's somebody you know or you love, your family member, some people are gonna do that anyway. But I feel like as a woman, like I should be held accountable. If I was the one doing that, and then I got knocked out or something, then I feel like I kind of deserve it. If I started to put my hands on it first or something, but if they just did it out the blue, we just have a conversation, and then go time my hand or something that's different. But I don't think you should, I seen the people where like, stop calling your brother and stop calling, because some people will be arguing with a dude somewhere or whatever, and then go, just because you got into an argument because he hurt your feelings, and you're going to go to call your brother, tell him you trying to get him to catch a body because your feelings hurt. Like, it's not virtual.
You know what that reminds me of?
And that's selfish, because you only think about yourself.
That reminds me of The Godfather. For people that, I know you probably haven't seen it, but for people that have seen it, like The Godfather, that one scene where Sonny's sister was getting beat up by her husband, and he came to the house and she had the black eye. But why are you looking away? No, don't do anything. She cried and pleaded with her brother because they're in the mafia. You know what I mean? You know how they get down. So he was like, yo, like I'm gonna hurt that. You know what I mean? So then he's like, I'm just gonna have a discussion with him. So his discussion was him banging a trash can over her, and guess what happened? She got beat up even worse. And she's pregnant at the time, by the way, right? So then, like now, he goes to like try to get him again, and when he goes to get him again, set up
from a rival game.
From a rival. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. Like what you're saying, like yo, like you stepping in there and trying to, you know, be the white knight in some situations could go left. You know what I mean?
That was his sister.
It was. You know what I
It's
mean?
inevitable. You know,
But-
after your sister.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So let me answer.
well, yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I agree with E. I feel like it really depends. But I feel like it's more, for me, it's more instinctive. Like, I feel like if I'm instinctively motivated to do something, I'm going to do it. Because if I don't do it, I feel like I'm going to be a victim of karma, my karma. And I feel like I value that like I value my morals and my principles. So if I see, like, especially if I have my daughter with me, like I understand the repercussions of the situation I could pass, or I could, you know what I mean? Like randomly just for getting involved. I understand that, but I also understand that at least I died on my principles. Like, my daughter could be like, no, daddy died because he was helping this lady out, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, I left, and then, because to me, it would fuck with me. It would, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, ever since I had my daughter, I can't see no woman just getting, like, knocked out like that by no grown-ass man. That's crazy. That's my...
So here's my take on it. I feel like there's, when we go through life, right, we learn about ourselves, and through those stages of learning about ourselves, we learn about what we're capable of, what we're not capable of, and we learn consequences of some of our actions, and we learn from those experiences until we get to a certain age. So when you go through your 20s, you done did whatever foolishness or whatever, now you're going through your 30s, now you're like, yo, I'm not doing that again, you know what I mean? Or you still making mistakes, you know what I mean? But you learn what's the most craziest stuff that you're gonna try to not involve yourself in. So I was telling my boy earlier, like, I was in the military, and I was,
And we back. I can hear us better now.
Word. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. But yo, so I was telling my boy I was in the military, and when I was in the military, you know, we had certain code that we had to follow, which was really, you know, you value your team. It's all about loyalty, leadership, integrity, honor, duty, respect. You know, and these are morals.
I'm trying. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, it's good. These are morals that, you know what I mean, we gotta,
I'll be back. Never mind.
I'm still gonna say it, and I'll repeat it. Cause I can't stop the stream, I gotta keep it going. I'll just edit it in between. But I have like morals and shit like that. So I do feel like I think I have an obligation to protect the people that I love, the people that I care about. But I don't think about committing unnecessary risk. So there's people that, there's heroes, and then there's being heroic. So if you're a hero, you don't have to be heroic because you're a hero. You understand what I'm saying? That might sound crazy, but really, you don't have to do anything crazy unless you really necessarily have to do it. So I feel like I would try to put myself in a situation to protect the person that I care about, that I love, that I'm taking care of, or whatever, in certain situations. And that's where I get into the term selective heroism. If I'm gonna perform an act of valor that's gonna risk my life and limb, possibly in that situation, then the effort needs to be more than just moral compass that I'm getting as like some form of gratitude for what I did, for risking my life. When I did it for the country, I did it for the country. We all gotta live here, right? So I wasn't probably thinking about it like that. I wasn't thinking like, if I go over here, this will happen to my family if I don't go over here and do this. I wasn't thinking that because it wasn't like World War VIII or some shit. You know what I mean? It was just, we was going to provide security for another country, pretty much. And that's what we was doing. So like, the people that was with me was the people that I had to protect with my life, not the whole country. You know what I mean? but I'm still gonna have to, you know, stand up for what's right for my own integrity, right? So I don't think it's like right for a dude to like throw himself out there and try to be the white knight in situations, because shit is crazy out here, bro. If I don't know who that person is, I'm not just gonna throw myself out there in, you know, in harm's way and fucking you know, expect, yo. Yeah, I was saying I wouldn't like just put myself out there in harm's way. This is probably where you're gonna probably chime in anyway, when you catch your breath.
What?
No, because I was saying, well, you heard my view in the car, like I've already put my life on the line for the biggest thing that I could put my life on the line for. Everything that is everything, right? But would I just risk all that stuff that I've learned? Would I just risk using that for something that can cost me my life just for nothing but the greater good? Momentary honor, you know what I mean? And then that just seems like bragging, or it just seems like, yeah, you know, like nobody's out here being a fucking vigilante or anything like that. You know what I mean? If somebody out here doing some wild shit and I see somebody doing some wild shit, I'm gonna mind my business.
I feel like people are saving lives out here, bro. It's like, it's a choice, though.
It is a choice, but it's like, it's not a choice.
I'm gonna give you an example.
That
right?
is worth.
So my pops knows how to swim, right? And he used to be a security guard at UB, right? And fucking somebody decides to go into Seaside Park, the beach, and decide to drown themselves. So my pops sees that person in distress, doesn't wait for, you know, the police, because that's protocol. Protocol is, nigga, you don't get involved, you call the police.
Wait, they did this on purpose?
They were trying to drown themselves. You know what I'm saying? They fully clothed, walked out, trying to drown themselves.
Oh, you just watched them walk.
Yeah, like, what
no
the
one
fuck
did
is
their
he
way
in?
to swim.
Straight like that.
Oh, you want? Oh.
You need a straw to drink this?
Well, this probably ain't long enough.
Nah, go ahead.
So, yeah, basically, long story short, save that motherfucker life. Save their life. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have to do that. he could have watched that nigga die. But my point is, think of his conscience if he watched that person just go out there and die. Right. He didn't have to stop him.
You're right.
That person could have been going through everything. That person could have just killed his kid, for all we know.
You know, I have a rebuttal, but go ahead.
Yeah, because you're going to feel guilty if you watch it.
Regardless.
But you really shouldn't, because you're not entitled to do that.
Would you feel guilty?
Not at all.
Would you feel guilty if you saved their life and found out that they just unalived like 13 little girls?
Of course not. But at the end of the day, it's fight or flight, nigga. You don't know that. All you know is what God is telling you to do. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it's a reason.
They're telling you
to
save this horrible person's life.
And I think that.
Who's telling me save? Like, if I knew that person did that, I wouldn't say nothing.
You don't know. I said, would you feel guilty if you saved their life and you found out that they unalived?
No, because I think God will want different things for that person on this earth.
You think that they're a tool or a vessel being used as some ulterior motive for God?
Yeah, I feel like everybody is.
Even those that, like, you know,
it's a reflection on why the devil tried so hard to get our souls, bro. Why do you think he tried so hard if it wasn't valuable?
Here's the thing.
See what I'm saying?
I think that mental is real, and I always be saying this, but I do. And when a lot of times when these people do this stuff, although it doesn't excuse what they did, it's still wrong, and they should be punished in some type of way. But they somebody probably did something to them in a lot of cases, and that's why they became the type of person that would do
R.
something.
Kelly.
And that's not everybody, because then people's rebuttal will be, well, I was this and I was that and I didn't do that. But in people in those situations, there's a small percent of people that actually come out unscathed and become normal people. The majority, when you go through a really bad traumatic experience or something like that, it affects you in a negative way, and you're sometimes it reprograms their mind to think they know it's wrong, but they feel like this is how it's supposed to. Like, you taught them that.
What if you're
When
forced?
young like that,
What if you're
still
forced into a
developing.
situation like, say somebody does something to somebody that you care about, and then you're forced to have to defend themselves, and then
And
accidentally
and that's-
unalive somebody.
And that's morality.
Are you a good person?
I don't think that
Because you
makes
fought for
you
what believe
bad
in.
because you do stuff. I probably would be if it's someone that, like a family member, somebody did
So that's
somebody,
selective
and I know
heroism.
what-
So-
I
so-
didn't- you
so,
didn't
bro,
let me
check this
finish,
If it,
though.
you already
But
said
you
if
ain't-
it's whoever.
But you didn't let me
You said
finish.
if who? Who is it?
But you didn't. Can I
No, go
finish?
ahead. I want to hear it. Who the
Alright.
persons are? Who the people are?
It's not nobody specific. I'm saying if somebody did something to someone that I care about or I
Right.
love, yeah, I'm gonna want revenge. But that doesn't make it. That doesn't mean that it's right to do that. I still acknowledge that act or whatever I'm doing. If I'm unaliving a person back, or if I'm sticking something up them because they did that to my loved one or whatever, that doesn't mean I'm just as bad as they are.
That's barbaric, right? But
But hold on, Smiley.
some believe that the punishment
Because
should fit
check this
crime.
out. You were in the army.
Mm.
You were in the military.
Okay.
You had to do things for this country.
Okay.
So why is this country it's okay to do these things for this country, but your morality is, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's not worth it.
It's self-preservation for me.
But self-preservation, you can't say that because the military, you could get shot, nigga. You could get killed.
You could.
You
but
see
you
your
gotta,
people getting, you know what I mean?
You gotta really. It's not crazy. Like, you're not crawling under stuff and you know
You
in the
doing what you
marsh
gotta
and
do to just
swimming because I don't know how to
survive, bro.
swim. But you
You know
do
what
gotta
I'm
stay alert. No, I don't know
They
how to
ain't teach you
swim.
that shit.
I'm about to take lessons on my own. I don't know how to do it.
They don't teach you that
Well, I'm
shit.
definitely gonna get some lessons.
That's
My boy just got
Oh.
lessons with his girl. Shout out to him.
Marines now?
The Marines gotta do it.
Oh, Marines.
Not the
Oh,
Army.
Gotcha.
The Marines gotta do everything. Really. It's something else.
But that's what I said. We had a little debate the other day because I was like, and all I said was, I didn't say, oh, I'm going to pick up and leave because of it or whatever, but I said that this country, and we're going to get killed, I don't know, they don't care about us or whatever. Because Michael Jackson was right. They don't really care about us. Whoever they are, they don't care about us. They think about it, yeah. You were right when you said because we had a conversation about how other countries, like, why are you still here? Why would you stay in America or whatever? Which is like, I grew up here. Everybody's up here, so, and I'm not in dire need. I'm not homeless or nothing. I utilize the resources to make them work for me. I go to work. I have a job, I'm able to afford the things that I need. But that doesn't negate the fact of what I said. In other countries, there are certain foods and things that are banned because they're linked to causing cancer and other
And we just eating that
illnesses.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it illegal for them to sell out there, but y'all want to make money off it? So you put all these, because they put that
Population
in it,
control.
preservatives in it that could cause that because you want to make a profit. You want a longer shelf life, and that's worth our extermination.
Let me say something real quick, right? So, I had an epiphany. And
I just had an epiphany.
it could be high as fuck. Bear with me, guys. But it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So today, I was killing an insect, right? With spray. And I was like...
Inhaling it.
No, not even inhaling it. But I was just like looking at the bug dying and shit. And I'm just like, yo, wouldn't it be crazy if we died a way that we killed an insect?
Like on a like.
So somebody stepped on it, you'd be crushed. Somebody suffocated, gas chamber or some shit like that, suffocation.
Some Yeah, that happens. People, like in Final Destination, when, I mean, it's a movie, but that thing fell on that guy and he was just juiced.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they already say what happens above happens below. So what if...
As above, so
Exactly. So we're way bigger than they are.
Right.
Bugs, right?
what's going to happen
And
when the
I'm talking about right now, though, E. I'm talking about,
Do you believe there's a subatomic world?
Are you saying systematically? That's
Like I'm talking about like everything below. Like,
I'm saying
like a
I'm saying the
subatomic
energy of
smallest.
us. I'm saying the energy of us killing an insect, right? Just the act of, oh, I'm gonna kill this because it's a threat to my whatever, right? That energy doesn't go away. So it could be connected to how we pass one day and not even think about it. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I never thought about it like that.
People have
Well,
died like that.
but that's what I'm saying. What if it's connected? Like,
It's carbon.
It's just on a bigger scale.
Exactly.
Because
That
they need
shit
like
would
a
be
bigger
crazy.
Like
mechanism.
why would you do that to the bug? Because the
But
bug's not
that's what it
hurting
is.
you.
But listen, they
Like,
say
what
that
type of
about
person
Because
are
remember when I just slapped the fucking wolf and I was like, damn, I just slapped the wolf. Like he was just chilling, you know what I'm saying?
But look, I forgot.
Damn. I wanted to hear what you had to say too. But yeah, I just thought that was a high little crazy thing to think about. Like,
But yeah, that is true, and they do stuff like that. And then another thing that I say they don't really care about us. In other countries, they have some other countries, not all of them. They have universal health care, so everybody just has, no matter what your income is. Cause they do have state insurance up here, but it goes by your income. If you're making $1 over what they qualify as low income, then you're gonna have to pay something.
all about money.
So, and then,
If you have money, you have to give more money
yeah.
to the government. It's crazy. It's like, yo, like, it's a trap. It's a trap. We gotta move to Africa. Shit.
But it's like, yeah, their conditions are worse over there because they don't have the same resources that we have. But they have a community, and that's what I do agree with some of the stuff Umar be saying, because he was like, then these other countries, like when he said what happened with the Asians, when they passed that hate the hate thing or whatever, but that's because they have a representative over there that can come up and we don't have nobody that's gonna go to Africa and go to all these other places and come together and speak up for and bring their resources over there, and we need that.
And we don't own anything here.
Yeah, because they come over here and they build up, they start businesses and stuff like that. We don't have nobody that's gonna say, okay, yeah, that happened quick ASAP. But who's the person that they would have contacted for here for us to speak up for us? There's nobody. And the people that's supposed to do it, the white people or Caucasian are the one at the top, so they're gonna be in control of everything. Everybody
Their time
else
is
just
ending,
puppets.
yo. Their time is ending, and I feel like it's coming near. I feel like they're doing shit to the sky. They're doing shit.
They are.
You see what
The
I'm
heart
saying?
program.
That's what I'm saying, because they're trying to fucking cover that fucking layer. It's gonna be the cloudiest summer ever, yo. Because the sun is getting hotter, but it's been raining. It's been, you know what I'm saying? We don't get like a full week of just sunshine no more. That's not
In
strange.
the winter, I'm not complaining about that, but it barely snowed. It wasn't even that cold in winter. It
Exactly.
felt some days like it was summer.
Exactly.
And it's like, what the heck?
So do you think it's in our nature that we understand that the end is inevitable, and we just gotta?
I think it's in our nature.
So it's like,
I think it's in our
making
tooth and nail.
sense
We
now.
scratching just to survive.
No, because what you're saying isn't our end. It's a end, but it's not our end. That's the funny thing about it. I think it's gonna be our beginning. Okay. It might be an end to some people. I'm not gonna say which people, but yeah, I know. And you know what I'm saying? But
I think if you have to like defend yourself in situations, then yeah. But I think it should never really come that. Like, you should be able to practice restraint. Like,
I think this is a vibrational thing, and I just think that people are naturally gonna pass, bro. It's not gonna be like a war, like You see what I'm saying?
It's gonna be wars. It's a war.
It's gonna be a war, but it's
before we see what you talking about, it's gonna be wars. It's gonna be wars. It's gonna be a global scale of obliteration of what we have. It's gonna be like those movies that you watch where it's like the end of days and people just like walking around. You know what I mean? Like zombies and shit, and people out here being savages, eating other people. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be the strong survive. All I be saying is like we should learn certain shit so we could be prepared. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what's to come.
Yeah, that's great. I agree. I don't even want kids. I think I'm just not gonna have any children.
It's just that burden of responsibility of.
And I feel like I would if somebody did something to my kid.
But that'll make you stronger. Having children makes you stronger.
I've seen this.
You know what I mean? You get stronger through legacy, bro. You know what I mean?
I heard about this story on YouTube that it happened a few months ago, but it was this year, I think, like in February. This little boy, he was like 6 years old on the school bus. They said an 11-year-old had been, or maybe it was more than a person, I don't know, had been raping this little boy. He was 11, and the little boy was 6. And this was happening on the bus from us in September. They found out in February. They seen the cameras because he came home. He didn't have his book bag. Now, I have a lot of questions because that's the only reason why the mom even found out he was 6. Okay, he left his book bag or whatever, so she called the school to find the book bag. The teacher had, the bus driver finally seen it because she thought they were fighting, and she pulled over and went back there, and she seen what was happening. And then they looked at the cameras, and I guess she reported they looked at the cameras, and they seen what that had been going on. The mom she went to go to they told her to come to the school because of what happened, but she didn't know about it. And my question is, I have a bunch of questions. One for the bus driver, and I'm not blaming anybody else except the person that did it, but if I know you're a bus driver, you gotta drive the bus. And were there other kids on the bus, or were it just them at the time? Like they're the last 2 that gotta get dropped off? Because if somebody's being raped, that's not gonna be quiet. So I don't understand how this went on for this long and you didn't know it. And then if the other kids were on the bus, which I don't know, they would just sitting. No one, these demon kids, because
selective heroism.
Yeah, but that's
selective heroism.
So and then the mom, he was 6. Again, this was going on for months. And they said grapes. They didn't say molest or he touched or whatever. So I'm thinking.
Let's start with this. That's a power thing.
He had to be.
At the end of the day, that's what that is.
I would still be washing my kid myself if they're 6, right? Like, or you would be giving them a bath and stuff.
This
so
is
how
crazy.
You didn't notice?
This little kid doing this, right?
What do you think you would notice as a parent if your child is 6 when you washing him? Like, how is that not? She didn't find out until the school.
But she wasn't washing him because how old was the kid that was getting violated?
He was 6. That's what I'm saying. I was still, yeah.
6,
and this was going on for months. And if that's happening, there's gonna be other signs. You probably gonna.
You can make sure they good, but they gonna like at 6. I think at 6 you probably know how to wash yourself up. You know, just make sure you don't do nothing crazy. Have your toys in there, or whatever, and then I'll come back in there.
I think you should still, like, you could start showing them and stuff. But I would still make sure I watch them, and then you could play.
Yeah, because kids be in there and then, but God forbid, a spider
is in the fucking bathroom. That's why people don't know how to wash, and that's why they be stinking. That's why grown people be stinking, because nobody never showed them how to wash, and they just walk around funky.
And that's just a spider, nigga.
You're right.
You can't just they gonna play with the toys and just sit there or just let the water run on. I mean, like, you ain't go check them or nothing. Next thing you know, they 10 and now they smelling like a
I'm saying you don't leave them in there until they prune, but just, you know what I mean? Just gonna be like, yo, you
that's too young to
wash up, do this, do that, and I'm gonna come back and make sure you
I'll be
do
like, this what you do, and I'm gonna wash you a couple good times, then you can play or whatever, but I'm gonna go over you still, make sure when you back with it. So that's what I'm saying. If maybe she wasn't, because maybe there are people that don't ever tell their kids. They just put them in the tub and they be like,
that's
like
extreme. That's really an extreme story. Like that's crazy. Like
Yeah, because
the age is crazy.
And the boy
You
was
go,
11.
and then
What
you go back
happened?
to like
Somebody must have been doing
what
something to him.
obviously, what punishment fits the crime?
I
Because
don't know,
of that
and that's
age,
where my compassion comes.
The parent is probably gonna
Regardless of
be
the age,
livid,
'cause
you know what I
you're a
mean?
victim at
And
some
then
point
you like,
too.
what are you gonna what would you want to do as retribution as a parent if that was to happen to you, to your child by another kid? And this has been ongoing. All these people had something to do.
They got a video. They had to watch.
John Wick.
Nigga. Oh my god.
Bro.
Yeah, I would want.
Bro.
Imagine.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying.
Cause like when
Crazy.
I don't know, if it's people that you care about, yeah, you're gonna want it, but I'm still gonna. I might do something if I could have the opportunity if something happened to somebody and I was in a position or get it done or whatever. But like
Now what if you in the store, somebody punching your mother,
Oh
clap, 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 lighting her up,
Yeah. And she got the burner?
and she got the burner, and she be like, yo, delete him.
And mama said?
Mama said,
What
said,
you
knock you
She
out.
said delete him.
I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna be like,
Bust a shot.
yeah, I don't think that. I don't know. I get it. You were defending your mom, but the way that it went down, that dude probably
He was trained.
in
He
the
knew.
game.
You know.
She was like, the way she said, underline that ninja or whatever. Like, well, who says like that to their kid? You're not gonna. She sound mad ratchet, and not to discount what happened. He shouldn't have put his hands on her. But then I hate when they show clips like this because I don't know the backstory or how it started off. Maybe she punched him before it started recording.
But then my thing is, she was able to get it done. He got it from her.
Oh, she gave it to him?
That was his mom.
I think that's what she was trying to pull it out. Yeah.
Oh.
So she was ratchet, you said, but she was able to get that gun. Isn't that dangerous?
Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing. In this case, okay, we could chalk it up as self-defense, but I still think it was you didn't have to unalive him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could have just maybe shot him in the leg or something. I don't know, just like how we say about the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you're trying to catch a criminal, they're getting arrested so they can be punished. That's the punishment. You don't have to...
Is the dude dead?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
The dude died?
Yeah, she said that what she told him. Well, he shot him once, and then she told him to continue, like finish him.
Did
But
he?
she said, "Kill that nigga."
Did he?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, I thought he just shot him that one time.
Nah, she told him to like finish him, but she ain't say finish him. That's not funny. I got back to yeah, I think she overreacted because like, is this gonna be a pattern? Is this something that you just do because you're carrying this around with you? So do you, when someone makes you, now he put his hands on her, so that's different, but I'm wondering what's her mentality? Like, if you get into an argument with somebody,
Yeah,
you
what was
gonna
that
pull it out
over?
too? That's what I'm saying. How I want to know the whole story before I just, but yeah, he shouldn't have put his hands on her, and that's, what happened. And it's a shame that somebody had to do it over something
From what we do know, what circumstance?
Someone said
what circumstance would validate?
And he was behind her.
Huh?
That food must have been good as hell.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Because
somebody said what?
Tanya told me that they were saying that the reason why they were arguing is because he was mad that she was taking long to order and he was behind her.
He lost his life because of that.
That's why the argument started it. But I don't know. She don't know. She said what she heard.
He's a big dummy.
Oh man.
He's a big dummy. And they got away with it. So all of his people, all of his family.
But here's the thing. What if there's retaliation? What if somebody comes?
It probably is going to be a retaliation.
And you told your
they
son
got away
to
with
do that.
it.
Do you feel guilty about that? Because now, is that your fault if somebody
It's too
come
late.
in?
It's too late.
I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen. He
She
has
gotta
a whole
cross
life
that bridge
ahead
when
of
she
him.
get there.
But I think that's why you should have the forethought to not be so
Talk that
emotional and.
And police.
Are you gonna?
Police too.
Are you gonna be quiet or are you gonna
Emotional.
continue?
Yeah.
If a
Child
man
trauma,
says
you
if
got
a man
bullied in
says
school,
that
go
to
to
you,
therapy.
are you gonna be
We
quiet
didn't
or are
bully
you
you.
gonna
We have
continue
nothing to do
to?
with it.
You know what I mean? Talk.
What happened?
If a man says that to you, are you gonna be quiet or are you gonna continue to talk and test him?
If a man tells me.
If he says, "Don't say another word," or I'm gonna
teach my daughter to just be quiet because at the end of the day,
But why are we
it's
even?
easier to lead.
Where does this even come from? I don't think no one
That's
ever
what
would
he
ever
said.
say
It
that
comes-
to me because I
that's what he
wouldn't
said.
be.
You know what I
to
think
that
it is?
level with it.
You know what I
He
think
said-
Like
it
I
is?
would have been.
he said,
stopped
"Say
talking
one more
before you
thing."
said
I think women
And
in
he
Say
anger.
one more
did, and she
thing.
kept talking.
Say one more thing.
I think women in anger.
But that wasn't something that will validate somebody to do that.
That's what I'm saying. I think women in anger will forget that.
It's the
niggas are
men. It's the
stronger than
men's
you.
fault. Cause we got to
It
teach our
is.
men
I
to be able
agree.
to control
I
their
agree.
violence.
I
Because
agree.
men are by
But-
nature violent, bro.
but-
We are violent creatures. We're
but-
built to hunt. Look at
but-
how our bodies are. Like, you
But
know what I mean?
it is true that women will know, like, yeah, this nigga fucked me up, and I don't care. That I don't care could get my daughter killed one day. You see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta teach
And
her.
that's what I'm
Like
saying, I would
sometimes.
never even get to that point with, at this point with nobody. I'm not going to sit here and go, if
Yeah.
I think it's getting too far, I'll just stop talking because I'm like, what are we going to do? Like, if it's a female, if we not, then shut up.
Yeah.
And if it's a dude, then, like, I'm just going to let him finish or whatever. But I don't think, nobody would never say that to me because I don't be getting into it with no dude to that degree. I don't be around nobody in it. Cause I think you would have to be a certain, unless he's just crazy and that really is the reason
Nah,
why.
they say he was high though, right? I think in the clip it said he was high.
Niggas want something.
Because for you to be that, like that's not. You
Especially
walk
over
around
food.
like that. Yeah, like what's
Yeah,
going
you got
on?
like I don't know. Sometimes like cause some of the people in the red pill sector might be like, yo, that woman was, you know, she should have just shut her mouth or whatever. And I'm not pandering, but
They said
who
keep your hands
who
to
has to keep your hands to yourself, but who has to?
She hit him?
No, I don't know.
All I saw was him hitting her.
all I seen
No,
was
they
him
were
and her.
saying that was the title because of the podcast.
Because the outcome. Yeah.
I mean, shoot. If a dude is telling a woman to be quiet or something like that, and she don't be quiet, and he get mad because she don't listen to what he told her, like, who are you type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, yo, like, what is going on here? Like, it's gonna be weird to me, like, cause that's not how people supposed to act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I know that there will be circumstances where there'll be something going on, so I just be like, yo, I don't understand what's going on here. Let me mind my business.
Mm-hmm.
And in that clip, you'll see the old man walking out of the store, clearly walking out of the store before things escalated. So
he gets a pass because he's an old man. You know what I'm saying?
but why do he get a pass? Because he's an old man. He's a man.
Just like-
do it
just-
matter?
Oh,
just
he's
like a-
left out
just like
because
a-
oh, you
yeah,
mean he didn't help.
Just
Yeah, he left out,
like
yeah,
a
That's
just
not
like a child gets
I
a
don't
pass for
think-
being a child. Like, yo,
Yeah.
after a certain age, it's like, yo,
That's
you
a
can't
combo.
do anything.
That's a cop out.
No, nigga, it's
Yeah.
not.
You here now?
It's not.
That's what I say,
Men
but he
are
not
the-
wrong though.
bro.
He not wrong at all. That's how I feel. It's not. He don't get no pass because you're an old man.
Bro,
He not wrong.
yes, it
period,
is.
because you could just walk away. It ain't your business.
Bro,
it ain't your place.
As soon as the old comes in part of it, my nigga, you're not gonna be able to do much. You're gonna do
But it
more
don't
harm.
even matter.
Yes, it does, bro, because you're trying to
I
stop
know
the
old
situation.
people that's some hardcore.
You are trying to
motherfuckers.
stop the situation. Well, then, and they would probably act different in that scenario.
But I'm just saying, it don't.
They would probably act different than old boy.
They
that
might.
was like, oh, I
They
don't
might.
want no problem.
Or they might mind their business. They might walk away.
I doubt it.
First off,
They
not
live.
I doubt
They
it.
live.
I
They
feel like-
scars mean something.
I feel like masculine masculine men would not let that situation go down.
That's not. That ain't got
Without
nothing to do with
feeling
that.
away.
That ain't
Yes,
anything
it
to
do.
do
I
with
think,
Yes, it
That's
do.
but
not
I
like
don't
night
think
shit.
you
That's
shouldn't
that's
be
simp
held
shit.
to
At the end of the
Like,
day,
if you do
that's like,
get
I don't know
great,
what's
that's
going on.
commendable.
Who are you
Because-
simping for?
But
Well,
wait,
her.
can I
You're
say-
simping for your values.
What's
if
the
you don't,
benefit?
if your values, if you're saying, look, bro, I'm a protector. Listen. I am a king out here. I'm a fucking provider. I'm a protector. It doesn't matter if that girl is not mine. If I see her getting fucked up by a man,
This is
my
kingdom.
Listen, and I say my values, and I already let my values known what my values is, bro. If I go against those values, I'm the simp. I'm the sucker. That's what makes me a simp and sucker. If I go against what I feel is valid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. I can't, me personally, I can't speak for everybody. But me personally, like, if I made that, which I did, if I make that a morality, then I gotta stick to that shit to the end, my nigga. So if I go against it, I'm gonna be the simp. I'm gonna be the sucker. Like,
But
I mean,
I think that's commendable if somebody does do that. Not taking under that's a great thing.
Absolutely.
But I
and you don't have to do it. But I'm saying, if you're an old man, if you're an old man or you're a young child, you should especially not have to do anything because you're old and you're a child. But if you're a physically capable man and you ride for certain principles, I think it's just understood that you would do some shit. You're not gonna let some shit like that happen in front of you, and you know it's against your morality, regardless of the outcome. Like,
I think a lot of men in our community don't want to stick up for women in our community because they feel like they don't deserve it, even though it's the right thing to do from a societal standpoint, or to be, that's what you stand on, but. Some women be asking for it, and in this case, like I said, I don't know the whole story, and if he
Selective
just
Heroism
or whatever. So like, some women are bugged out, and somebody, I don't think, never mind. Sometimes
she a woman.
it
That's
helps.
the key word, though. It don't matter bugged out, whatever the fuck she is. She a woman. So it's it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be because you're a man, you should do X, Y, and Z. Because your responsibility as a man is to provide and protect.
But I don't think.
But you don't necessarily have to protect everybody. That's why I say it's selective heroism, because I'm gonna be a hero for the people that I need to be a hero for. I'm gonna risk my life for the people that deserve my life to be risked for theirs.
And it's not like you're going out there looking for
then
that.
again,
You're not a vigilante.
I'm saying,
but I'm not gonna be like Bruce Willis.
Bruce
Willis in that movie that he played in, when he was on the internet doing vigilante. That was the name of it.
You don't gotta be Bruce. Nigga, you could be a snitch. You could be like, ooh, I'm calling the police.
Right.
You know what
I'm saying? But do something, bro. Do something. In that circumstances, fuck that. We civilians.
Yeah, so I that's what I said to him. I was like, when we were talking about this earlier, I was like, if she called, but they from Chicago.
He hit her hard, nigga.
He did.
He wound up like, he was like, I'm gonna fucking knock her
She was
block off.
TTG. I know, he didn't even knock her out.
He was trying.
Yeah,
that's why I think he was drugged up.
Yeah.
He was drugged up.
He gave it the old college try. Why are we standing here laughing?
That's crazy, though.
She went through a traumatic experience.
It is.
She's gonna remember.
Like, yo, what's so real? Like,
and her son is like involved with that.
No funny shit. Like, I really feel for that situation. I'm team son and mom, definitely. I'm on their side with the situation.
He's gonna be a rapper.
And Nikki said she gonna put him through college if he wanted to go.
Well, she should. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Shout out to Nikki.
I fuck with Nikki,
was like,
yo.
that's what
Nikki always doing some solid shit that
like,
people don't be talking about.
Burner, I'm about to
every son should protect their mom.
She was like,
Nikki, I fuck with Nikki. Nikki was talking about COVID and shit. Yo, she was standing on that. Nah, this shit is weird. There's some weirdness going on. Yo,
they made that jump.
You feel me?
Every son should protect their mom. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your mom, man. She brought you in this world, bro.
Yeah.
She decided to keep you.
Exactly.
Look,
you know what I mean?
She posted this. That 14-year-old.
You know how many women are upset that unaliving a baby that's inside of them is a bad idea.
Then she said that 14-year-old boy.
I should have the right to do this.
That 14-year-old boy that backed that hammer out when that grown a man was punching his mother in the face.
Crazy.
And if she were a man, is it? Oh, punching her in the face as if she were a man is a true hero. If he wants to go to college, I'd love to help. It's what any son should have done for their mother. She raised a dope kid and should be so proud. Also, God knew before she knew that she'd be attacked that day and made sure they have protection on that. God is good.
I believe that too. I'll stand on that. That's fire.
That is convenient. Like, yeah, they like you have, but she probably carrying it with her.
That's a very like kind of violent type of aggressive way of thinking, carnal. Unalive or the whole
because she's basically
the whole circle of it
is like
glorifying
college, but the way she's saying it
glorifying
is like,
violence.
look at the dude she with, what he was accused of. She
Glorifying
liked that.
violence.
Listen to what she rap about. She liked
It's
that.
glorifying
Good
violence.
street. That's what I'm saying.
In a way,
it's good.
you could look at all the pros and cons, but you can't ignore what we're celebrating, right? Now, mind you, I'm a military guy, but I'm a civilian, so I look at things from two perspectives. I look at it like, yeah, I gotta survive, I gotta do what I gotta do, and I also look at it as if it comes to that, I'm gonna make sure I take care of the people that is with me. You can't really impact the world from where we are. We're not even ants. We're mosquitoes to everything around us. So in order for us to bloom, we have to have a crazy amount of cash or some crazy amount of now social currency, which is valuable, or some crazy amount of something that everybody needs. But we can't sell it at a crazy amount, but we'll never go out of it. We gotta have something that everybody wants. So right now, what we should want is to make sure that everybody's safe. So how old is old enough to carry a firearm? Should you be able to carry a firearm when you're 10 years old? Should you be able to carry a firearm when you're 9 years old? Imagine if we live in a savage land, it was the end of the world, right? In that situation, they gotta be right.
I feel like as long as the child is trained, bro.
Yeah,
you never know.
To have the emotional capability, like you can't just be ready to pop somebody as soon as you get mad every time.
Exactly.
And kids don't think about the
Carl in The Walking Dead.
So I don't know what age, because they say your brain isn't even fully developed for your decision making and thinking about consequences and stuff till you're like 25. So, and that's kind of, that ain't old, but you know what I'm saying? That's grown. Like, well, you know, that's almost 30.
Carl had to learn.
So
early.
if you a 10-year-old or a little kid, like, no, like I don't know. Some kids are different. Some kids are smarter and they have more emotional control and stuff like that, and they understand, like, but all children and probably most children under a certain age wouldn't have the wherewithal to be walking around with a pistol. They're probably going to get mad. Oh, you over something stupid. Oh, you took something out the sandbox or something. I don't know. Like, the sandbox, that's a little kid. But I don't know. Like, I just don't think, maybe at a certain age, but you also have to evaluate. It should be a case-by-case basis, depending on the mental stability of each child and what their mentality is. Because, like I said, the way she was saying that, he probably did that one before. It was too easy. It was too, like, and then she's like, kill that nigga. And he just did it with ease. Like this is this the first time he's done it? And maybe I'm wrong, and I apologize if I you know.
He wanted to do it because it was a beautiful case, if I could say so myself, when you think about it from a judicial standpoint.
Do you think he wanted to do it?
I think
He
so.
wanted to save his mom.
Do you think
Maybe
he
he
wanted to
regretted
kill
it
that
either
man?
if he never did that before, then he probably, because nobody, if that's not what you do, if you don't go out to this wasn't a choice that you set out that day to go do.
I think he
then
did.
you're not gonna,
I think he did. From the gravity of the
Just felt like
situation, I
he
think he
did what
did
you
because
wanted to
you see somebody, just think about it. Imagine it.
in that moment,
That's
but
your
you
mother.
probably regretted it
Bang,
later.
bang, somebody
Because
just
you
going
could've
to
went and
town
hit
on
him
her.
with it.
And you
got
glimpsed
access
that.
to the gun.
And you glimpsed that.
He
And
got
you like,
access to
you
the
think
gun
fast.
quick.
This guy's bigger than me probably. I probably can't take him.
Probably was
You know
excited
what?
rather
I
than
probably was
that
scared.
first
No,
time.
maybe he could have been nervous. He could have been
First time.
scared.
How did he
I
get
don't.
the gun?
But I don't know
Was the
because
gun in the car?
I didn't see.
don't know.
I didn't see the court case. Well, I'm gonna watch it now because I know I'm gonna catch it on court or court TV.
All I heard was a shot, and then whoever was recorded dropped their phone after the first shot.
Because they was like, I'm
Yeah,
here.
exactly. They said.
Yo, if I find a link to the case, I'll drop it in the link for you guys to watch. But I'm definitely gonna watch that one day when I'm working.
You could tell the person when they got shot, they didn't even know they were shot at first.
That's how it be in the movie. They be like, and then they still be talking for like 5 minutes.
And then it start hurting.
It's hot metal
You got shot before?
spinning around. No,
Oh,
I didn't.
He said,
But it's hot metal spinning around inside of your body, wiggling around, and at some
fragmented.
point it gets stuck. It gets
Yeah.
stuck. It's not fragmented. It's just the one slug.
Oh.
But the slug be dug into your wherever you get shot at. And it could be, if it's a big enough slug, it'll leave an exit wound, which would be like a bigger space. So it'll be a small space in the front and a giant space in your back. Right. So like those is
At
nasty.
least it would come on with it, but then you gonna bleed out if you don't get.
Now the
50 Cent still got a bullet in
M16,
his
which is
face,
the
that's why he was over it.
the 6.2 round goes in and wiggles around on inside your insides when it hits you. But it's the whole thing.
I can't wait till I get my arsenal.
And then the shotgun, it's like
rocket.
pellets that spray out.
Crash.
Pellets spray out.
I always
Rocket launchers
wanted
are
one.
awesome.
I always wanted one since
The
I
A-
played that video
The
game X
AT4,
Squad.
bro.
I think it was X
AT4.
Squad.
Oh,
Remember that?
bro. The AT4 is a green rocket launcher, bro.
Remember
And
X
it's
Squad?
plastic. It comes in a silver. It comes in a silver wrapping and like a silver foil type wrapping, like a big giant candy bar. Open it up. You take the rocket out.
This is military shit.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm like, nigga,
it
what?
already has a round inside of
You
it.
ain't supposed to be telling them.
Yeah, you're not.
Sorry.
But
And then
thank you for telling
You
me.
pull the thing. You got the thing on the top. It's like a little plastic thing. You
Mhm.
rip it back, right? You pull it back, and it shows a little button. It's a little button right there, right? So you put it on your
Don't
shoulder. You
press
can only
the
fire it
button.
a certain type of way because the junk is mad powerful.
So it goes back or this way?
So make sure you can see on the camera. So you put it on your. So you have to do like this.
You
I
got
love
a
it.
deal,
I love it.
Cause you gotta.
So put one knee down, the knee gotta be sturdy,
Mhm.
probably dug in the sand a little bit, got it on your shoulder,
Yeah.
got the thing back, the thing click out, it's like a little plastic thing, you look through the sight, you can see,
Shit. It
It's
gives you a
like little plastic.
scouter.
you line it up to
Yeah,
see where your
stop
joint
it.
is, what you about to hit, and then you press on the button, it's a little red button, you press it, a big blast, it goes back about 15 feet. So you can't be like, you gotta be
Can't move, nigga.
at least 20 feet behind you,
Yeah.
like the people that's watching to make sure it's clear.
We'll get burned.
They'll
the
get
fuck
burned up.
Oh shit.
And the rocket goes about, like 100. That's crazy.
0 to 100.
And that joint, like when it go, crazy. We firing that old trucks. Firing at the joint. Jump, go hit the truck. Yo, strap going the truck is everywhere, cuz. You know what I mean? But you only get one after you get it, then they gotta incinerate it.
Incinerate the whole gun?
Yeah.
What?
So you can't have those.
It come with one in it, and then that's it. Then you get rid of it.
That's crazy.
Listen.
So they have Voltrons, basically, is what you
Yo,
They have Voltrons.
Ziploc rockets, bro.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I want
I'm
that.
nervous.
Weapons of mass destruction.
I mean,
He said, I want that. I
don't think the boy is wrong, but I think he needs to get therapy, definitely.
Yeah.
And I also, cause really, like, I want people to understand this. Like, I'm not no crazy guy that wants to like shoot everything up. I like guns, you know. I got an affinity for weaponry. You know what I mean? I love it. But
Yeah, but you still don't have none. So
I don't have any, right?
You're
I just
safe,
like to
bro.
look them
Like,
up, look at magazines of it.
that
and
nigga knew how to
subscribe
use
stuff,
the gun.
whatever. But I'm not
I got
like
my
he-
bumper, man.
and
I do. I got my, you know.
and he didn't hesitate when it was time to pull the
That's
trigger.
what I'm saying. I don't think it's anything wrong with him. I don't think there's anything wrong with him at all.
So why does he have to go to therapy?
I think you gotta go to
Listen,
therapy
because
because that's
that's
a
a
traumatic
traumatic
situation
experience.
for a 14-year-old boy.
What
bro.
if he
For
doesn't?
anybody.
What if he doesn't want to go? So you're now
I
forcing him
mean,
to go to
His
therapy.
mother. Let's.
I
let's
think
be
I
real.
think a good
She's
parent
not about to put-
would make that decision.
That's what I'm saying.
I think a good parent would make that
She
decision.
told him to do it.
I mean,
She's not
yeah,
doing
like
it.
come on now. I'm not saying nothing because he might shoot me.
But I don't think, because you said,
Oh,
would you
good.
do that if your mom, my mom wouldn't tell me to do that. Like, she wouldn't say kill that nigga. Like, I don't think she would like,
You out of character.
everybody has the, a temper or whatever, but
I mean,
don't
that
think
mother
she would
with
do
that mother with she with whatever she with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
She raised him like that,
So
to be in jail.
that's a crazy situation. Sign him up.
He got away with this one.
Yeah.
Sign him up.
And he probably gonna steal it once he gets home with them.
Crazy. He gonna get that call. You ever seen this movie called Becky?
Becky.
Bro,
Becky with the good
Listen.
hair.
when I gotta say this, disclaimer to everybody that's watching. When I say a movie, people need to watch. I'm telling you, they need to watch it.
It's a
It's
horror
on.
movie.
What's it about?
So it's about an innocent little girl who's living with her father. Her mother passed away from the big C. And right.
Why you
And-
say it like it's a good thing? Like you would.
No, that's what they call it.
But that sounds funny. Like if you didn't.
'Cause
know
everybody
you
know
say
what it
that,
is.
Doesn't it sound like you're like when you were you did the big whatever. When you say that, it's like it's a good.
Is that how
like,
I said? Was I
sounds-
excited?
No, but just that phrase. I know people say that, but to me that sounds like you're talking about something good, like the big O or something like you don't.
Nah,
I
but
don't know.
nah, but listen. Becky was with her father. His father had a new woman and everything. They was in a cabin for the weekend or something like that. Some dudes come there and they trying to take over the place. They trying to go crazy. So Becky takes every single one of them out.
Give me that Becky.
After her father was deleted by them,
Damn.
you know, and then
She gave him the Becky.
yeah, she just went crazy.
She had a hat on, right?
She had a little chipmunk hat.
I seen that. I did see it.
She went crazy. She snapped.
She was thorough.
There was a Becky 2 too. There's a sequel.
Oh, shit.
Becky
Becky 2.0?
The Becky 2 is called
I didn't see it.
Everlasting Ghost.
Becky Unhinged. Becky Unhinged.
Oh, shit.
I get that Becky Unhinged. Oh!
Ah!
Jawbone, I knew you.
Nah, that's not what it was. It wasn't Becky Unhinged. It was something else.
He just making up stuff.
It was.
This is rated
There's a
R,
sequel.
guys.
There's a
Triple X
sequel.
right
Yeah,
here.
just some-
It's called it's thorough that's the name of the movie too.
Right, Becky Unhinged.
Cause this girl's so good.
Yo.
Cause yo, that's dope, bro.
Becky Unhinged is hilarious. yo.
Becky.
The Wrath of Becky. Oh yeah,
The
that's
Wrath
even better.
of Becky.
The Wrath of
She
Becky.
gonna feel it.
So
She
Becky
gonna feel
2 is
her
the
right
Wrath
now.
of Becky.
Becky's rap.
Yo, I got hold up. Oh, I got a cast of Becky. Right now, I'm getting the wrath of Becky. Oh!
Bars.
They be coming out of the wind. I get a draft of Becky.
No pun intended.
Yeah. After Becky, I take a nap with Becky.
Okay.
Then I don't know how to act with Becky.
Okay.
Cause that last movie, it kind of sucked. Could have been on Tubi.
What was going on Tubi?
Damn.
But
I think
truly,
that's where I seen it at.
It was up there with Sharknado.
but
I ain't
truly,
even watched
but
it.
truly,
I seen it,
but truly, yo, this is like that. But truly, yo, hold it down, yo, hold it down, hold it down,
Hold it down.
hold it down.
That's what they
Yo,
do.
truly, I don't even care about Becky. I'm in the Julies. Only chicks that do me how Becky do usually. You know what I mean?
You stupid. You act like that boy. What is that clip where the boy is rapping
And
they're
everybody
like,
just did.
Oh, Hot Fire?
That's his name?
I think his name Hot Fire.
I don't know.
Or something like that. Yeah. Cause he just be doing, he just say one word. He be like, yo.
Pity pat.
No, he'll be like, rap. Loose sleeve. Usually. Movies. Oh! But wait.
I was anticipating something great.
Yo,
What?
look. I'll take a mile.
No M&M.
Wait. I'll take a mile. Kidnap. Take your child. Give it a Jamaican smile. Oh!
So you out here drugging kids?
Yo, listen. See? That's how you do it. That's the creativity of battle rap. You just go over.
But that sounds crazy.
And I do it on the daily.
That's an alcoholic
Huh?
Erica came with the rebuttal.
The whole beverage is a bar. Oh, you don't get it?
Oh,
The whole beverage is a bar.
That's fire. I like that.
Daily Jamaican smile. Frozen cocktail. Pause. Cause I don't do cocktails. Oh!
Pause.
Pause.
All right, Cam.
Killer.
I love Dipset.
Oh, speak about that.
Down.
Jim Jones and Pusha T are like going at each other. Yeah.
Jim Jones and Pusha T. I think Jim Jones is popping kind of, sort of, social media wise, with little funny here and there.
I feel like
he's with stuff, Pusha T wants to get back relevance. This is something that he's doing to stew up another album, possibly.
I don't believe that because I feel like Pusha T's last album did better than Jim Jones' last album.
Yeah, but relevance.
If we want to talk about relevancy,
we talking about people looking at him on reality shows, all that. They always see this dude. They don't see Pusha
Jim,
T
right?
ever. Yes.
Yeah,
You see Jim.
Lyrically,
Who's starting to be?
listen.
Pusha T started to be.
Anybody that
Jim
knows,
started.
No,
Oh, Jim started?
Jim
No,
started.
but
Oh.
okay, listen.
So
if
Jim
you
trying to
guys-
help him out.
If you guys,
Jim had an opinion.
yeah, if you guys don't know what happened, what we're talking about. Jim Jones was on the breakfast. Well, it wasn't on the breakfast club. He went up there after, but they asked him top 5, and someone else, where platform he was on, they said something about Pusha T, and he was like, no, he's not in my top 5. He said he could rap and everything. He didn't say like, oh, he's trash or nothing, but he just said he's not in his top 5. That's his opinion. Everybody made it a big thing. Like, oh, then he goes on the Breakfast Club, and then they said something else about it, and he was like, he was like, yeah, he's not in my top 5. He was like, lyrically, he be going in, but he basically saying relevancy, like nobody really he do be spitting, but he's not. Yeah, Jim Jones is more out there. He's doing more, like you hear about him more often. He's in the media. I love Dipset. If anybody knows me, like I love Dipset. Yeah. So, but I like Pusha T too, and I like both of their music. I think Pusha T lyrically is better. Jim Jones has gotten better from the first music, the first few albums that he put out to now. His music has improved. His rapping, the way he raps, it has.
He's the best lyrical rapper on Dipset right now. Now, not back then.
Okay,
back then different, but now yes.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, there's so many people in this that they don't.
Kim not thinking about rap.
The main
I don't
4
think he's
people is the only
worried
ones
about
we
it.
really hear about, but there's
Like now or like period. Kim had bars.
Kim still has bars.
He just put out a song with Jadakiss and Mace.
Kim still has bars, but I just feel like Jim surpassed him as far as lyricism goes.
Not lyricism, but commercial content.
It's not.
Cause all his joints is like commercial bangers, like that song, like that everybody, huh? Boy, yeah, like that.
But
That nigga sold nursery rhymes. That's not. It's fun for the kids and the family, bro. Like you know what I mean.
Like you can't talk
Cam
about
is
nursery
all-
rhymes
Cam is
without
all-
talking about Cameron.
But
Yeah.
that, but
we
but
get
the
the
way,
pewters pewters.
yo, but the way he do it, the way he do it, like it's so cool, bro.
Tacky Daddy range look like Laffy Taffy.
Nah, I fuck with him.
But his range really look like Laffy Taffy. The shit pink, bro. Like the dude is real about his rap. He was saying animals. He said bang a dang, orangutan. He said we hanging bang. He was really talking about the zoo, nigga. He really was. You know what I mean? He wasn't lying when he said
That was Joel's, nigga.
no, but no. Oh no, but what
Get shot
didn't
at,
Cam
told
say
me
that?
I do
That's
the
it.
shooting.
That shit we was talking about lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Lions, tigers, and bears do be out the
moving
zoo.
the movement. It's a Judah. I got Luga and Aruga. I put 2 on producers. I'm the real boss story, the loser, who's ya. I rock mostly those. You be holy, holy. You say holy moly. They're coming pouring to get them. Play holy, tell true stories.
He was on the Apollo, bro. He was on the Apollo.
Yo, I'm not
When
saying
he was younger, he was
I'm
on
not
the
saying
Apollo.
that Kim is
He
not
was
lit.
lit.
I feel like Kim was the best in
Bitches saying the
Dipset.
man, I tell him never.
But I feel like Jim surpassed him.
Joel's got.
Joel's was one of my favorites too. But you know, Joel's, I don't know.
I don't know. I just be like sometimes I be saying like people do be having bars. It's just like they bars be like. It's just like they just keep rapping about how great they are instead of really telling a story. But he do be telling stories. He be talking about his friends. He be like, yo, he got the best computers. And then this dude, yo, he just be telling stories like. He a storyteller, yo. I told you, Slick Rick, my guy. Like Slick Rick is like, he in my top 5, bro.
Listen,
Slick Rick in my top 5, bro.
That's nothing.
Slick Rick in my top 5, cause like if Slick Rick in my top 5, I mean I'm old.
No, it just means you.
What if Jay-Z in my top 5? I'm still old.
It means if you're understanding the music. Bro.
What if?
I think everybody has their own opinion. I think the media made it a bigger thing than it was. Jim was never trying. I
What if
don't
Cassidy
feel
in
like
my
he was
top
never really
5?
trying to come for him.
What if
I
Jadakiss
think
in my
they
top
asked him
5?
a question and he answered it, and he's.
I don't got no more almost.
They made it like, oh.
What if Biggie in my top 5?
Drunk, but he wasn't.
That's fine.
I think he did it in a favor to Drake because he wanted that Drake feature. So he was like, I'm gonna put my foot on his neck and let him know, like, nigga, if you don't fuck with him, we don't fuck with you. Like.
So you don't think he genuinely don't have him in his top 5?
I think he really feels that way, but I feel like he wouldn't have said it like that if he didn't want the feature.
How you fight over not being in the top 5?
It's like if somebody keep asking you the same question.
I don't think it's.
You not my top 5. So
I don't think it was I don't think it was that. I think it was like the hate, like.
Because they kept asking
They
him
kept
about
going,
it,
you
and
know
then
what I'm
that's
saying?
annoying too for the person that's being asked. That you already talked about something once,
Pusha a
and
better
then
artist.
they keep asking. That's why I said lyrically, yes, he does.
He's definitely a better
You
artist.
gonna have to show it.
If anybody,
That's why I fuck
yo,
with
if
this
I
shit.
ever went on a drink champs and they had me like say like, and they be like
Genuine.
Pusha or Jim Jones, I'm like Pusha.
Oh shit. Genuine.
I'm not taking no shot on that. You crazy? That's easy for me.
Hold
But
on.
I think
Pusha,
he was
Pusha or
looking
Jim
from
Jones.
a popularity
I say
perspective.
push it just
Because
off of
think
lyricism.
about it now.
Because Jim
Well,
Jones do
I
got
give-
some
Don't
drink.
listen.
I
Summer
give
in
Jim
Miami
Jones
is
heart.
thorough.
Yeah, with
Summer in
that's
Miami is
Jim
thorough.
Jones got
And then
heart.
that,
Yeah,
he
listen,
side,
a lot nowadays. A lot of people, these new people, these kids growing up or whatever, they don't like listening to lyrics. So Jim Jones would be more popular out of the two because he's not saying
Ace
nothing
Hood might
so
be
deep or
more
whatever.
better than, like, not more better. Ace Hood might be above them.
But I think Pusha T is smart enough to put like, cause think about it, like the Drake diss wasn't really like a really crazy diss. It's just the
When you
fact.
said he didn't take care of
Yeah, it's shock factor.
Yeah,
He won because of the shock factor.
because nobody knew that he had a
Push finds
legitimate child out there.
Push finds way to win. Like,
Then now everybody looking up, do
You
he
probably
really got a kid? After
Yo,
all
I
that?
feel like
and there's
feel
a
like-
lot of ammo against Jim Jones, the Max B situation. You know what I'm saying?
But what's that to do?
It's a battle.
So you think
He called his brother a crackhead. He said his brother looked like his crackhead. It's personal now.
Who
E?
said- Max
Jim
said-
Jones said,
that Pusha
yeah,
T.
push
Yeah,
his brother
now-
looked like a crackhead.
Yeah,
So
now
the
it's
gloves is
escalated,
off.
but I feel like it escalated because only and it only escalated
Oh, the
because
blood. Damn.
You was
just
so-
calm
Yo,
as
you was
like
so
him,
cool
yo.
about the shit.
I'm like, what?
Yo,
the
I
fuck?
know the
Cause the
camera.
man
Look at the cat coming here now.
That cat about to eat that
Yo.
shit like it's
Shit.
catnip.
Look at the my reaction. My eyes open like this when I seen that joint. Yo, I'm gonna frame how I look. That's gonna be the caption for this. Word. Yeah, man.
I'm not the young whippersnapper anymore.
Telling you, he's hurt as shit.
You know, I got the regular stallions.
Fuck that. She could get shot and bounce back. I don't got it in me, yo. I don't got it in me, yo. Bro.
But yeah, I think it only escalated because they kept on bringing it up and he was just responding. But then it's like, now y'all being annoying. Like, I'm sick of
Nah,
it.
y'all being annoying.
He started.
Nah, I want them to rap.
But then
I want them to
first
rap.
Pusha T, so when he
Yeah,
seen
you know that happened again.
he Cause the thing
Here or something.
Turn it on for a second.
is too
She said, fuck that.
Cause Pusha T, after he sang the interview, before he even said about his brother, they were, and then they didn't have no proof. Cause he was like, oh, he said something and people were like, oh, he's talking about Jim Jones. But he
In
didn't
the
even
song.
say Jim Jones' name.
He never said it.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
They
just
just be
assume.
making up stuff. You don't even know.
Nah, he was talking about it though, cause he said something about his soul being victim to the repossession god. He was talking about
cause his
kids.
own
Yeah,
ran to court.
and he was like, it's crazy how men of valor is like honorable niggas from the past is talking about me now and shit.
Oh, so Pusha T kind of took it further because
Yeah,
Jim Jones didn't say like
Subs.
that.
It was
bad.
subs. He did subs, and Jim was direct. Jim was like, nigga, what happened to you? What happened to that boy, nigga? This nigga look like a crackhead now, and you know what I mean?
No,
So-
I'm saying Pusha took it further by making a song because all Jim did initially was respond to a question that he was asked, and he felt the type of way, and now he wouldn't make a song.
I mean, shit, this is hip hop.
I mean,
If somebody talking, if
Definitely
somebody is saying
conversation.
something that I don't like, I might
You
respond.
did
In,
that.
Right.
oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I might respond in song form too, yeah. But I will want the smoke though. I'm not gonna back down when Jim responded. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he responded?
Yeah, Jim
Well, he
responded.
said now.
Round two.
That's the shit he was
I
talking about.
ain't hear Pusha.
I didn't hear
He responded on the beat.
I know
that he got this
probably
done.
was nasty.
Huh?
Did Pusha go sick?
Nah, it was light.
It was
That's
light.
what
That's
it was.
what
It was
they
a clip.
said
It was a
bad.
clip song, and he was walking down the Balenciaga or whatever the fuck. It was like Louis Vuitton. They was walking down the Louis Vuitton walkway.
Oh, shit.
Him and his brother song was playing in the background. Jay Z in the back just bopping.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, said. We can play that shit right there. I don't get copyrighted.
Oh, shit.
I mean, Vuitton
Even though they take
can. Exactly.
10% or however much they take us.
Exactly.
I mean, the real dude is not here no more, right?
Who?
The guy that the black guy, Virgil.
Yeah, he got it.
That's the design, man.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of designers, what about the Gucci guy?
Remember
You seen the movie
designer was
Gucci?
on the plane.
Yo,
jerking
This
off.
is weird.
it is. Yo, it's crazy though. His life is crazy.
It was
Who?
Gucci.
Gucci.
He a clone.
Yo, his wife took him out. Yo, that's the whole story. The story is
She replaced.
him trying to get another woman and move on, and she just killed him. And he was still gonna try to take care of her and all
Was that in the movie, nigga?
That was in the movie, yeah.
That's
What was you watching?
crazy.
What
Gucci.
movie? That's
Gucci, the guy. Gucci.
oh, the designer.
The designer, yeah. Gucci.
I'm thinking about.
Sound like that white girl Chris Sean.
Nah, Gucci, the actual design,
What happened there?
Yeah, I know.
the actual brand.
She said, nigga.
It was owned by the actual guy. His last name was Gucci.
Yeah, I know now who you're talking about. I said I've heard about
That movie was brilliant. The whole idea of what the movie was, because it was supposed to be like kind of poetic. It was like French or no, Italian. I'm sorry, Italian. It was
always saying that that's his favorite word.
what?
Reba. That was very poetic.
It was poetic.
And Burger King
It
just
was a
shut
poetic-
down
poetic
400 U.S. locations
It was-
by the end of 2023.
Wait, what happened?
Burger King to shut down 400 U.S. locations by the end of 2023. That's wow. It's the end of the era, man. That's crazy.
There's so many other
It should, though,
burger
because
options.
if we don't have
yeah.
those fast food places, then we would
We
take better
won't,
care of
yeah.
ourselves.
We would,
And
yeah.
it's not good.
They gotta get rid of McDonald's. They ain't gonna do that. Now McDonald's gonna get more money.
But they all right next to each other. There's a McDonald's right there, then you go
Kids
on
be
five
like,
to
I
the
love
Burger King over
McDonald's.
there.
We're gonna find something.
Bailey
Just
did the
another
Burger
one.
King and the McDonald's. They be right down the street from each other.
Place with a KFC. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wendy's is probably, I don't know.
Wendy's taking over you.
I was gonna say they're probably the most.
I don't know. What do you think is the top 5
Mm-hmm.
fast food chains? It doesn't matter what type.
Wendy's.
Of food, anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
No necessary order.
No necessary order.
Yeah, top
Chick-fil-A. Y'all don't know about this, but I'm gonna put this up there. Main pork, fish, and chips.
I do know.
Talk
Oh,
that
you
shit.
saying it on the line?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the best restaurant. I be ordering.
Nah,
out
that's
there.
just not mine. That's
That's
just
just
not
it.
mine.
Very good.
It's just shit. I fuck with my
I'm
halal
telling
grilled
yeah,
chicken
but they got
chopped
way
up.
better halal restaurants.
You
than
right.
here.
I'm just saying.
It's
But they
always
be
right
open late
there.
night.
It's
Yeah.
always some
They
fucking
stuff be mad
Right
saucy,
to
though.
the what's in it? I
Crown-
can't speak
Crown
on the
chicken spot.
I don't really get the fried shit.
every state got a crown chicken.
Mhm.
Every state got
I
a
can't even
crown
fuck with
chicken.
the crown, but I fuck with main pork, fish, and chips.
For halal, you should. I don't know. Aladdin Crown Pizza, they make good falafel. There's another
Yeah, they do.
falafel place
They do.
right
No
downtown
moves.
where across from the Green. What street?
Oh, of course, with green. No, I don't like that Peter Zeke shit.
You don't like
I don't
it?
like that Peter Zeke shit.
I like Peter Zeke.
That shit
It
tastes
just
like,
sound commercial.
it tastes like Greek food. I don't know. I don't like that shit. No,
And
no offense to my Greeks.
What's your last two? What's your last
My last two.
Oh, there's
Fast food. I guess I gotta say Burger King.
Alright.
Have it your way.
And lastly, I'm throwing Popeyes in that bitch. I don't really like Popeyes though.
You gotta have a chicken joint. Everybody got at least one chicken joint.
Yeah, throw in Crown Chicken.
You fuck with Crown Chicken over Popeyes? Oh.
I never even had.
You got a questionable vibe, but I respect it. What's your vibe?
There's this place. There's another halal place. I think like it's so perfectly seasoned and everything.
That's one of your 5?
No.
Oh, the Jamaican spot. I'm bugging. The Jamaican spot. Take out that.
What Jamaican spot?
Fucking
Golden Crust.
Yeah, Golden Crust.
Fuck with Golden Crust.
Yeah. It's expensive as fuck.
Golden Crust.
But it's good.
Golden Crust is fire.
It's good.
What's your 5? Your 5, like you got 5 like top 5. Yeah, the best fast food joints that you ever had.
I wouldn't say it's the best. I just go there because it's convenient.
It's the most convenient.
I would rather, but I be trying to be cheap sometimes.
Right.
Or if it's late night and I be hungry, I'll go there.
Where?
It don't be ideal.
Go
I'm
where?
saying all of these places that I'm about to name, they said fast food.
Yeah.
But McDonald's, and there's no particular order, Burger King, Wendy's. I don't think that's not really a fast food place.
What is it?
No, I'm saying what you said. That ain't fast food.
What do you mean?
That main court place.
Yeah, it is. They be having stuff on.
You got drive-thru.
They have stuff there.
I never even.
They have
I
stuff
always
ready to
go
serve.
eat.
They have stuff ready to serve. They don't be making stuff fresh. They do the same thing that Crown Chicken do.
I never.
Nah, they
even
make it
ate
fresh.
there.
They make the what's the name fresh? The you call it? The grilled chicken. That shit right on the fucking shit. I seen them chopping that bitch up. You know what I'm saying?
You do the shawarma, chicken shawarma.
I don't know what that is.
It's just chicken, but that's just
How they call it? Yeah.
and they put it like on the.
I'm surprised. I'm
Oh, the
surprised
sister
nobody
vibe.
said
Yeah.
nobody
They
said
don't eat it,
a
like, that's how they
Mexican
cook it.
a Mexican spot. I'm surprised nobody said like bowls and
I didn't even finish. I only said 3. I was.
Oh, what's your
Yeah, I was trying to think. I do like tomatillo. I haven't had them in a while.
Is that a choice? Is that one of your top 5? So
Yeah,
Tortillas
that's 4.
one? It's 4.
Yeah. And well, not in order. That's the first one. And the last one. I can't remember the name of that place. It's a halal restaurant, and I don't think that's that because, like I said, they cook it there. It's not like the stuff. So I don't know. I guess that wouldn't count. I don't really like Chick-fil-A. I don't think
You don't say it.
everybody be making. I'm trying to
You gotta
think.
hate on Chick-fil-A just to not say it. Like, hey, that's so disrespectful.
Cause I'm
I
trying
love
to
their
think.
service.
Right.
So nice. They're the nicest that I've
That's
ever
that. You already know how I'm up in
I've
them.
never
They
had a
definitely one of
bad
my 5.
serviced Chick-fil-A experience.
I could tell you my 5 while she figuring her 5, her last 5.
Down south or up here.
Cause I like
I thought it was
certain
gonna
type
be
of
bad
food,
up
but
here. I was like,
when you
yeah.
talk about fast food, like that's really always good. Like Chick-fil-A is like fast and it's always good.
You know what's trash? Sonic.
Yes.
That's why I was there for that little bit of
I
time,
only
and then
went-
that shit was.
I never even had.
I went there
Trash.
one time. I don't even remember what I got, but I never went again because
Trash. I hate everybody that worked there. I was just playing.
Church's chicken.
Yeah, Arby's
Another
was
one.
horrible.
Another one for me. Another one that I like.
You like churches?
I like Church's chicken. If you go down south, you'll like Cookout.
I love Cookout, nigga.
Cookout is awesome.
Cookout is, yeah, I forgot about Cookout.
Yeah.
I'll definitely
Wingstop.
go up there.
Wingstop is
I
your
don't
5th.
know about Wingstop.
It's convenient.
It is.
They're decent. They're not bad.
It is.
But it wouldn't be my top 5.
I'm not saying it as in like.
It wouldn't
this
be
is the
like if
best
I had,
food,
well,
it's
not the
food.
best,
None
but
of
like
them
if
are
I would
bad.
think of like
It's the best.
convenience and service, and if it tastes good,
Wingstop is a good choice. I can't knock Wingstop.
Yeah, I've been to the one in New Haven.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. I'll be there every once in a while.
They were fighting. I knew they was fighting in that one, yo. That's crazy.
I didn't want to.
They went viral for the wrong shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Sorry, man. But I'm not picking Wingstop. And I would say Wendy's would be like one of mine. And I got two more.
Smoothie King.
They're okay. They're pretty good. I would say
I never went there. I be seeing them.
I do like Popeyes.
For how much you pay? Shit, that'd be good.
Alright. And I like Taco Bell. I'll get Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
I'll get Taco Bell before I get Chipotle.
Damn.
I think Chipotle actually tastes better.
Chipotle only got one. It's like a one-trick pony, man. Like, you know, the only thing I say, I like Taco Bell because they got all different types of Adidas and whatever, all different types of stuff. You know what I mean? Mad different variations, mad different varieties.
Yeah. Much dog food. Straight dog food.
The chicken is okay. And then they be having like different.
That be that chicken.
Pull your fresh sauces that be blazing.
That's that new chicken that that fake chicken that they approved of now, yo.
They do got non-meat.
They approved of that fake shit.
I don't be eating that non-meat.
Fake.
I get real meat.
It's clone.
I don't eat pork or beef.
Eating clone meat and shit.
I feel bad.
That shit's crazy. What a world. Soulless meat. What the fuck? We're just eating flesh. I'm gonna start a garden.
Some vegan stuff do taste good. It just depends where. But I don't like that
cauliflower
created stuff. I like something that's actual
buffalo
food, like when they make
tenders.
vegetables into something or like other stuff. But that fake meat, a couple of them, it depends on the brand. It be straight, but it's not good for you because whatever that artificial stuff
It's
they
not
put in,
real,
it's
yeah.
not good.
You need real shit in
Some type, either a vegetable, plant-based.
Plant-based.
But shit, and all totality though, the shit with the kid, like I hope the kid do get some type of help and understand that what he did is not always the right thing to do.
Bro.
You know what I mean, it's not right to do that. You're supposed to value life. But I know how shocking it was, and that's even more into like, yo, why we should have more male guidance.
Give this man some help. Yeah.
More male guidance. If a father was there, you think that would have happened? Maybe that man wouldn't have done that if the father was there, because the father probably would have been like, yo, what you doing, bro? Like, you wouldn't have had to worry about selective heroism, because it would have been him to step in and be like, yo, I am the hero. I am the hero. He probably wouldn't even have done that. He probably would have talked to him.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't even have got to that.
Or he wouldn't have said nothing.
Exactly.
Or he would have went in there and got the food. You know what I mean? It could have been all different ways that situation would have went in somebody's life. So it's even more important that fathers be in these men's lives, these young men's lives.
But who knows? Maybe he is. He probably just wasn't there with them when they went. Maybe he was at work or you know. Right, Nala? Nala?
But yeah, that was some crazy shit.
What are you doing?
But yo, we had a crazy show, bro. I mean, definitely like, subscribe, all that shit. Click that thing. Yeah, that. And it's your boy, Smiley Jizzle, my man's,
Chris again.
and And we out.
Listen.
Be on the move like I need a new hobby. Fuck a 9 to 5.